Hey guys, the FM Gaffer here and welcome back to my Juventus Let's Play here on Football Manager 2016. Now today we have the first leg of our first knockout round of the Champions League. Now we have a little bit of squad issues, but before I tell you about that, let's go through what's been happening. So the last time you joined us, it was our first competitive defeat this season, except it wasn't a defeat. I'm not saying it's defeat, I'm saying we're going all season unbeaten. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was against Torino on penalties in the Italian Cup quarter-final. But since then we've won 4 games in a row in the league, not conceding a single goal. We've been fantastic. Martial's been good, I have to say. So yeah, let's go through the results. First up, Navarra won 2-0. Gareth Bale and Martial with 2 goals in 3 minutes to give us the lead. Collie got sent off and after that it was quite comfortable. Next up we played AC Milan. It was actually first v second at this point, so yeah, really key game. And Dybala stepped up, had a big game. Got both goals in the game before half-time to give us the win 2-0. Another home game, this time against Empoli, and we relied on a 10th minute Paul Pogba goal to get through this one. It's nice to see that he's actually getting a few goals now and then now, because yeah, before, as I've said in previous videos, he just wasn't scoring for me. Although he's still an amazing player and was still putting in great performances, but he just didn't get any goals. But yeah, he managed to get us the win on this occasion. And finally, a third 2-0 win of the 4-game period against Fiorentina. We had to rely on a few late goals here. Martial scoring the first with 19 minutes to go. We had to play with 10 men after Gaia got injured and I'd already made 3 substitutions with about 13 minutes left. But nevertheless, we doubled our lead with Rugani scoring from a corner. So that was good. But yeah, today Celtic. And yeah, I just want to say how impressed I've been with my team. How consistent we've been throughout the season. We haven't lost a game yet in Serie A. That is so amazing. We haven't lost a game yet competitively. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. I just want to go through a few facilities things. I've been slowly improving youth facilities and training facilities. I've just put on something to expand the stadium by 5,000 seats, so it's going to be about 46.3 thousand, I think it was, seats. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Training facilities are getting up there. Let's go. Not finances. Let's go facilities. So yeah, we currently have superb training facilities, excellent youth facilities, top corporate facilities, extensive youth recruitment, excellent junior coaching, and 41,475 seats. And yeah, I think it said 46,300, but I might be wrong about that. Little maybe in the summer, just saying. Anyway, a little sneak peek there. But yeah, that probably won't happen, just to say. But yeah, anyway, so we've got some issues with the squad. Jose Gaia and Gareth Bale, both key players, are out injured for this game, which is extremely annoying. The register, like last time we had to register players, it was just a total shambles. We didn't have hardly any ball winning midfielders, but I swear I did register Stark, but it does say now he's unregistered, so I don't know where that came from. Which, like, even without the injuries that we have, Sammy Malin is our only ball-winning midfielder that's in the squad, which that didn't happen. I remember putting in other people. So yeah, we'll have to sort that out for the next round, but for these 2 games we're going to be pretty stuffed ball-winning midfield-wise, and I'm thinking playing Eric Dyer there. He's got the stats for it. He's not natural as a central midfielder, but yeah, like I say, he's got the stats for it, so hopefully he'll do a good job in that. So this is the team today. We've got Geronimo Rulli in goal, Zuma, Papastathopoulos and Rugani as the 3 centre-backs, Darmian playing right-back, Asamoah filling in at left wing-back for Gaia, Pogba and Dyer in the middle of midfield, Barbosa on the right wing, and Martial and Dybala up front. Bench of Donnarumma, Udaltsov, Torre, Gokhan, Destro, Subotic, Mayland and Chiellini. So, let's get into the game. Alright, so these are the teams. Looking at Celtic's team, they're playing a 4-2-3-1, fairly attacking considering they're playing an amazing team like Juventus. Obviously they managed to get through the group, so they're not a bad team. They've got the likes of Callahan, Fuchs, so some pretty good European players. Let's see who they got through in the groups to get to this stage. So yeah, they managed to get, I'm just going to look at their group. So if we look at group stage, all groups, where are you, Celtic? There they are, bottom group. So they were in a group with Red Bull Leipzig, who are now in the Champions League amazingly. They start in the second Bundesliga. It's a good save idea if you want quite a lot of money but quite low down. But yeah, PSG, and if you look, they all finished on 7 points. So they didn't do that amazing. They just managed to draw with Dnipro and Leipzig. But Dnipro last year, didn't tell you about this, they had a hell of a season last year. Got to the Champions League semi-final, knocking out Barcelona on penalties in the process. Knocking out Lazio, maybe knocking out United. They lost to United both. No, they beat United there. But yeah, anyway, what a season they had. And they only went down 3-1 in the semi-final to Bayern Munich. I should actually check who won it in the end. Bayern Munich did win it, so they only got beaten by the eventual winners just about in the final. But yeah, who was the final between? It was between Bayern Munich and... Oh, it's gone. There's the final. I just want to see who won it last year. Overview, stages, last season, final. Okay, so they beat Tottenham, so my favourite team. Yeah, for some reason doesn't really have that. But yeah, Tottenham, who are actually currently playing today against Barcelona at the same time we're playing this. But yeah, let's concentrate on this game. Hopefully, even with the team that's quite, reshaped, we should still be able to get the victory. So let's get into this now. We're going to go out there and carry straight on from that league form that we've been experiencing lately, because our defence has been on point AF. That's a weird way to say it, but yeah, anyway, hopefully we can get a couple away goals, hopefully, and just, to be honest, I'd really just like to, the tie to be over after this game, play a fairly weak team, the likes of Donnarumma, next game, and just, just play without fear of going out. So, yeah, and if we do get to the quarterfinal, that's already our expectation met. It's not my expectation, the board's expectation met, which will be nice. And Martial, his shot is well blocked, but it's good that we're already pressuring their goal. Asamoah now to Zuma, back to Asamoah. What will he do? He'll go long towards Dybala. Lustig wins it, but it comes to Pogba. Martial unleashes his pace and then hits it over the bar, but good early signs so far from the team. Let's just encourage them, try and get a goal as early as possible. Christie loses that. Pogba, Martial, so far utter domination. They can't get the ball off us, and they keep losing it. Darmian now. Pogba, Martial, Barbosa, lovely play. Darmian, Martial, what's he doing there? What the hell is he doing there? That was silly from Martial, but yeah, still, really good signs. Ah, Nipples in goal for Celtic. Areola. Pogba now, Barbosa. And it comes through to Fuchs now. Plays it back to Nipple. Dyer, Fuchs. Bitten. Great. Yeah, Dyer's done really well so far in that ball in midfielder. And Martial had so much time then. Forced a save from Nipple. And Dybala has put in the rebound for his 20th competitive goal so far this season. He's always scored at least 15 plus goals in every season. Dybala has arguably been the player of the save so far. Obviously been with us the entire time. And he's just nodded in. Nice rebound goal for his 20th of the season so far this season. Hopefully he will get a few more and be a key contributor towards the end of the season. As Christie now, Johansson, Ruben, very good chance for Celtic there. Martial now plays it to Dybala, plays it back to Martial, nice play. Martial keeps shooting from anywhere. I'm really gonna have to maybe take that off his PPMs if I can. Zuma, or make a PPM to avoid doing that. Is what I mean by that. But yeah, Zuma, Martial, Dybala. We play out wide. He gets tackled by Johansson, Lustig, Callahan, being pressured. And that's just come to Rugani. Rugani out to Barbosa. That's a poor touch. And it comes to Fuchs, to Bitten, to Christie, to Ruben. Ruben out to Pound. Christie. Bitten. Barbosa wins that nice play. And Pogba manages to win it. And we got men forward here. Dybala. Will he find Martial? Probably the best option would have to chipped it through to Martial. Who, his previous goal, I think it might have been the last match. Dybala did a lot of sort of chip through ball dink pass to him, which was quite nice. Yeah, I think it was last match. As Zuma finds Martial. Martial hitting it from there. Okay, well, if he's going to have long shots on target, that's fine. But he has hit a couple off target so far. But it could still be a highlight in this. But nah, it doesn't look like it, as we lose possession. But yeah, they're having a bit too much possession right now. I think I'm going to go back to mixed passing rather than more direct. Lustig, Pogba. Yeah, I do feel like that's probably best, because they're not being able to win the ball off us and keep losing it to us, as Dyer's shot was blocked and then the ball was lifted in. It's come to Darmian now. And yeah, end of highlight. Near Bitten for them, looking quite tired, so hopefully they'll have to make a couple substitutions soon. Let's try and get a decent team talk with some higher faiths. And yeah, we get 7 good reactions there, so that's fantastic. As Christie plays out to Pawn, Celtic come forward at the beginning of the half. Bitten now, as I said, he's quite tired. Jose Callahan, who's obviously got he starts the game in Italy with Napoli, so no offence to any Celtic fans. In Scotland, in terms of Scotland, I'm a Rangers fan, so but yeah, I just about say that he has gone slightly downhill in his career. But yeah, I have nothing against Celtic, so if there's any Glaswegian Celtics in the in the audience, please feel free to shout to me in the comments. But yeah, here's Eric Dyer now. Pogba plays out to Asamoah. Oh, he goes alone. Maybe a nice slip through would have been nice, but in the end he was quite close to the strikers, and that looked unlikely. But Fuchs now bitten to Callahan. Chance of Celtic here. Finds Pound. They've definitely come into the game a little bit more, but Pogba's done quite well there, and Dybala looks for Martial. I am just gonna try. Oh, we're already playing wider. What can I do? Dybala finds Barbosa. Nice play. Martial! How has he missed that? It was an open goal. How has he missed that? Oh my god, that was like Chris Iwelumo for Scotland against Norway. If you know what I'm talking about, put yourself down in the comments, because that was a shocking miss. And if you don't know what that is, Google that, because that is the worst miss I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure Martial just beat it as Darmian gets tackled. Dyer though, fantastic tackle. Dybala at the tight angle, nipple with the save. Pogba now with the corner towards Socrates. Ruben now can get it away, which he duly does, but it's stayed in. But yeah, it's going to be the end of the highlight. Griffiths now, and yeah, well, we're one free kick just like that away from being equalised against, which would be really annoying. And yeah, Celtic are playing some good stuff right now, and they've just scored even though Ruben was offside. I'm going to force the issue, maybe go attacking. Hopefully, number one, it'll get us a goal, and number two, attack is the best form of defence, and hopefully it'll just give us the advantage. Can I put a higher tempo on? I will. I'm going to put a higher tempo on as well. As Armstrong hits it over the bar. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried that this tie won't be as comfortable as I hoped it was. As Darmian clears. Esquez. Bitten. Johansson. Fuchs. Socrates with some great defending there. Darmian finds Barbosa. Barbosa looks for Dybala. It comes back. Johansson. Bitten. Armstrong. Gonna look to make some subs after this. Hopefully we'll be able to tire them out and be the fitter team and stretch them and hopefully get a few more goals. As Lee Griffiths curls in a nice goal, and Celtic are back level. We're going to bring on Toure for Barbosa. We're going to bring on Udaltsov for Paul Pogba. And we're going to bring off Dybala for Mattia Destro. Got to do something at this point. And yeah, that was a good goal by Griffiths, to be fair. Lustig nodding it down to him. He took a touch to the side. And yeah, that is fantastic. Great. Like, he had his back to goal. He didn't really know where the goal is, but he just turned and placed it lovely into the left-hand side of the goal. And here comes Celtic again. Okay, I'm getting worried. I'm going back to standard. As Johansson comes forward. Bitten. Callahan. Jose Callahan. Skins his man. Ruben. Couple of blocks in there, and it's out to Lustig. And I think we've just about survived that one. Back to standard now. And let's just concentrate, I'd say. Armstrong now. Eric Dyer gets away and chases it. Armstrong comes back to Callahan. Great tackle from Toure, but unfortunately comes back to Callahan. Mulgrew. Armstrong. Griffiths. Ruben. Rooney with a save, and Celtic are playing some really nice stuff, it has to be said. First half we dominated them, but only got the one goal, and in the end we might pay for that with a draw, which is a bit disappointing really, but here we go, we could get the win here. Udaltsov. Darmian comes back. Udaltsov. Dia finds Darmian, who's offside, damn it. Bit of a pointless highlight, to be honest. Nipple with the free kick. Mulgrew. Johansson to Griffiths. Rugani wins that. Udaltsov. Let's go. Destro. Martial. Destro. Gokhan. Martial! He's hit the post! How has Anthony Martial not scored so far this game? I do not believe it. First of all, the goal that we did score, he probably should have scored. And then he's missed that pinpoint header, and it's just hit the post now. And that is annoying. We've ended up drawing the game 1-1. Not the end of the world by any means. We've still got the advantage with the away goal. But I would have liked to be a bit more comfortable. Hopefully we can take it back to the Juventus Stadium and, you know, just be comfortable, get a few goals, and just, yeah, close out the game. The Tottenham-Barcelona match, I think, finished 1-0 to Barcelona. I think I saw that. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying. Would have wanted Tottenham to win that, being my favourite team. They had a man sent off, but Neymar had already scored. Here's Neymar for anyone who's interested. No, we're not signing him. He has, yeah, might have made a cheeky inquiry. Wasn't going to happen. Ever. So let's take a look at the schedule to see when we're going to be back. So it will be that Celtic game. There's no huge games in domestically in between now and then. So yeah, the Celtic game on the 19th of March. I'll see you guys for that. Back for that. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as comfortable as I would have hoped. But yeah, see you guys for that one. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have, smash the like button. Have any questions, put them in the comment section. want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I've been the Effing Gaffer. I'll see you guys next time.